Prospector Jonah here, day 3 on the Copper Creek claim in Washington. 6:30 in the morning. It's raining outside still, and it's cold. Hopefully it'll stop raining. We can go try to find some color. Prospector Jonah here. Managed to get myself up and get things going. Still pretty cold outside. It's about 40 degrees outside. But it's not raining. That's nice. Gonna get some breakfast in me, some protein. Today's breakfast is some hard-boiled eggs and an avocado. Let's take a bite of egg. Bite of avocado. You got breakfast. Wish I added some salt. Prospector Jonah here. Just want to do a little video of the area and do a little walk down to where we're going to be doing a little mining today because it's gorgeous. I already walked it, got my gear down there, but I came back so that I could show you how beautiful it actually is here. Over there is where I'm camping with the Jeep. Just doesn't have enough clearance to make it through this. It's got 4-wheel drive, but not the clearance. So we gotta hoof it in through here. But just look at how beautiful. God's creation shows beautiful. Prospector Jonah here. Day 3 out on the Copper Creek claim for the GPAA. The rain has stopped, which is nice. The sun is out, which is nice. You notice how wherever you go, they always say if you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes? I feel like that goes for everywhere. But here we are, down here where I decided to dig for today. And I tried digging out underneath that little hole a little bit just for the fuck of it. Got a whole bunch of nothing. But I'm gonna start picking in these crevices and running all this material down here through these crevices. Because look at these things. Like, should be something in those crevices. And there's plenty of more crevices up there. In fact, that little thing right there, so I don't forget, there's like a little horseshoe thing that's got like a super deep pool that's absolutely perfect. I'll show it to you in just a bit. But first, I'm gonna run some of this material. Gone to Viking Treasure Hunters. Prospector Jonah here with Gone to Viking Treasure Hunters. Out here, working these cracks like I told you I was going to. But if you notice, right here, the bedrock comes across right here. I'm standing on a ledge. The river's right there. There's more bedrock, blah, blah, blah. Bunch of bullshit. Point is that I moved these big boulders. These boulders were in this hole. Down in this hole is gravel and the sorts. Looking like a big old sluice box riffle. So, I took a shovel's worth, ran it through the pan, classifier, and managed to get a couple little specks. So I have a pretty good renewed vigor. And I'm gonna finish cleaning out this thing by hand, if need be, and see what we get. Hopefully, we find ourselves a nugget. Prospector Jonah here. It's about 12:30, day 3. I'm up here where I told you I was down there just a second ago. Got a little bit of something, and up here is where that little horseshoe pool was that I told you about. Hold on a second, because these rocks are slick. But right down in there is a sweet little pool. As you can see, it's in bedrock. It should be a good little gold catch. I've cleaned out a bunch of other crevices around here. Got some material. Gonna clean that out and run it and see what we get. Prospector Jonah here, Gone to Viking Treasure Hunters. Was down there, got a couple of little specks, not much. Decided to explore up here a little bit, and it's looking pretty promising. There's all kinds of crevices and rock buildup and all kinds of things. In fact, I've already explored up there. And right there, it cuts deep underneath and back in there. And I got a bunch of material already from it in that bucket right there. I was gonna drag it back up and over to the other place, but I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go, and I went down there, got the rest of my gear and came up here with it. And now we're gonna run it. We'll see what happens. Prospector Jonah here, Gone to Viking Treasure Hunters. About 2:15 on the 3rd day. Did a lot of digging, a lot of prospecting, and only maybe got a couple of specks and maybe a flake. This place didn't pan out all that great, to be quite honest, but just probably looking in the wrong spot. Once I get back to town, I'll show you all what I got. Just so you can see exactly how bad the road is getting down in here. I have to mind the video because I'm concentrating more on driving than I am making sure that the video is good. All that rain seemed to wash out a little bit more rocks. Coming up here's the turn. When you following the directions in the mining guide, this is the sharp little right turn that goes into the thing. You gotta hang it wide, hang it wide. That's where we just came from. A big old mud puddle. Here we go. Made it through. But yeah, so the rest of the road's pretty much all craggy and big ass craters and mud puddles and things. So gonna concentrate on driving. Prospector Jonah here, back at the establishment where I'm staying. And this is all I managed to get. But I did get a legitimate copper flake from Copper Creek. So that's kind of cool. And I got enough specks and flake in there to make a vial.